Welcome to the Python tutorial. Today we are going to learn how to use MySQL, or we can say how to write MySQL command in Python and how to fetch data from MySQL using Python scripts. So we had already downloaded our software. We have to start our MySQL server, which is from system preference, MySQL, and start our MySQL server. Just put your system password. So here you can see the server is running now. Just click minimize. After that, just click on MySQL workbench. So here we have a MySQL workbench. Just click on local instance. So here we have to put a user root password. So in previous video we had just copied the user root password, and now I'm gonna paste here. After that, just click OK. So here you can see the password is expired, so we have to make another password. So just put your old password. After that, just put your new password. Just click OK. After that, put your new password here again. Just click OK. So here we have a editor page. Just click on minimize. After that, just create your own database by using some commands, which is create database and name of the database, which is test. After that, click command enter. So here you can see the database is created. When I click refresh, so here we have a test database, and inside the database we have some table, views, and some function. So this is the way to create a database by using MySQL workbench. We can create the same database using Python script also. So here I just opened a Python script, and now I'm going to implement a Python code to connect with MySQL. So first we have to import a library, which is import MySQL.connector. After that, we have to make some connection. So first we have to declare a variable, which is CONN. You can write anything on behalf of CONN. And after that, I'm going to use this library, which is MySQL connector dot connect. Inside the parentheses we have to pass some values which we use to connect our database. So the first one is a user, which is root. The second one is a password, which is. The third one is a host, which is localhost, and the last one is a database. So if you are working with your current database, then you have to declare your database here, which is test. And in the third line, I'm going to use a cursor, which is my cursor. So my cursor is a variable, so you can write anything on behalf of my cursor. After that, I'm going to use a connection, which is CONN. So this variable. After that, I'm going to write a function, which is cursor function. And in the fourth line, I'm going to execute some code to fetch the data from the test database. So for that, we have to write my cursor dot execute, and inside the parenthesis we have to pass a show tables, which is a MySQL command. And in the last line, we have to print the database values. So here I just write my cursor dot fetch all. So now let's run this module. So here we did not get any values because our database is empty. So now let's move to the workbench and now create some tables inside our test database. So for that, the first line, which is use test, command enter. After that, I'm gonna create a table, create table, and name of the table is employee. Just command enter. So here create table error, which means that we have to create some column inside the table. So the first one is a ID column, after that int, and after that we have to pass a primary key. Just put comma, and the second is a name, and the name is a variable character. So for that we have to write var char, and after that write two parentheses, and inside the parentheses we have to write some integer value. So this integer value is used to limit this character, which means that we can only write the name from 1 to 30 words. After that I'm gonna use date of birth, DOB, which is a date time. So this date, time, primary key, and varchar, these all are keywords in MySQL. And the last one is a email, which is a variable character, which is varchar, and inside the parentheses we just pass 20. So here I just put command enter. So here you can see the table is created, which is employee. So here we can refresh this database. So inside the database we have an employee table. So now let's move to the Python script. So now I'm gonna again run this module. So here we get the result, which is employee. And now I'm going to create the same table by using Python script. So here just write the same line, just copy from there, command V, and after that just change the name of the table, which is student. Now run this module. EOL while scanning string literal. So we have some error here. So I think there is some indentation error. So now let's run this module again. So here the process is completed, and now just close this and goes to the MySQL workbench. Just click on refresh. So here you can see the student table is created. So this is the way to create a table by using a MySQL workbench, and this is the way to create a table using Python command. That's all about for creating a table using MySQL workbench and the Python commands.